Hello there, YouTubers, and welcome to a bit of a different DrCassette video, because today we're going to take a look at something that you've never seen on this channel before. It's a DVD recorder. I got this DVD recorder a while ago at the dump, and usually I'm not taking all that modern garbage. But with this one, I decided to try it because it came with the remote control, and usually they don't. So you can see it even has the battery cover on it, which is broken, so I had to tape it in place, but at least it's there. I also managed to find the manual in the internet, so I have that as well, by the way. Now, this is a Mustek DVD recorder, and this is the model R100LB. The only place it tells you about that is on the bottom. Doesn't say anything on the front or back. Now, I'm not going to go through the features. We can take a look at the front, just slowly so that you can read everything. This DVD recorder records and plays Dolby Digital Stereo. And yes, it looks like there was a little plastic part supposed to go over here, but I looked at photos in the internet and there is no part, so I have no idea why they made those stupid holes there. This is the, oops, there we go. This is the remote control. One interesting thing you can find on the remote control is TV system. That's right, this can have both output systems, PAL and NTSC, which is kind of interesting. Let's take a look inside this DVD recorder. This is the inside of the DVD recorder, and I first want to tell you what was wrong with this thing whenever I got it. I plugged it in and nothing happened. There was no power at all. So I had a look at the power supply, and you've guessed it, there were two bad capacitors, which I replaced, as you can see. Replacements are slightly bigger than the original capacitors. And this, well, I don't think this repair is going to last very long, because for some reason these two capacitors are getting very, very hot. I have no idea what's causing that. Somebody has been in here before. This plastic part was cut apart, and so I taped it back together after I had to find out that, well, how should I say, this heatsink there is not connected to the ground. It's connected to the line. Yeah, that was another time I experienced line voltages. Anyway, here is the DVD recorder, and this is actually very interesting because this is nothing else than a regular computer DVD recorder. Just the housing has been slightly modified, but technically it's the same. It's using 5 volts and 12 volts as supply voltages, and it's connected to the main circuit board using a regular IDE cable. I actually tried to install a computer DVD player inside of here, but that wasn't working. But I think with the right type of computer component you can get it to work. This is the main circuit board, and this is containing two processor chips, as you can see. And this, which must be the one for playback, was getting incredibly hot during playback, I can tell you. So I took an old motherboard and took off a heatsink, and using some heatsink grease I just sticked it on here. It's holding on pretty well. And that chip should have a much longer lifetime now. There is one thing I still have to fix. There is this little lithium battery, which is for all the backup stuff, and that is empty. You can see right beside the battery are 3 little LEDs on the circuit board. So that's it pretty much for the inside. Now let's take a look at the back. Here is the back side of the DVD recorder. Just quickly want to tell you, here are the antenna inputs and outputs. This is component video output, S video output, composite video output. This is for digital audio, this is for analog audio. There is a little fan on the back that as soon as the DVD drive is operating, it starts spinning. And well, it's not too useful, should I say. As we take a look inside, you can see it's blocked off by a metal part right there, which has just some very, very tiny holes in it. So really, they could have left this away. Here are a SCART input and SCART output jack. And as you can see, this DVD recorder is set up for playing DVDs with the region code number 2. However, that doesn't matter. I already found a way to hack this in the internet. There is some menu you can access, and then you can just turn it off. So that's not a problem. One funny thing is this completely useless warranty seal. As you can see, it doesn't break if you open up the DVD recorder. It's open up, but the little seal is still intact, so that is quite useless. As you can see, I now have the DVD recorder hooked up to my Commodore video monitor so that we can play a recording that I previously made. But first I want to tell you about a problem that I first had. After I had fixed the power supply, everything was working, but I just couldn't get the thing to play back. And I did everything. I cleaned the mechanism, I had it all taken apart, I lubricated the mechanism, I did everything, and it just wouldn't work. Until I accidentally pressed a little button on the remote called DVD+record. This is basically a manual record play switch if we compare it to a cassette deck. And well, if you plug the DVD recorder into the wall and turn it on, the default setting is record. So I had to press this button here to get it into the playback mode. And there it goes. I now have a DVD ready to go. This is what the display is showing you. And here we go. Let's start it playing. I'm sorry for the stupid black line in the picture. That's done by this camcorder. This video was originally recorded on my Sony Hi8 XR camcorder and then played into the DVD recorder. So, there you have it. The Mustek Model R100LB DVD recorder, made in China, found at the dump. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and see you again soon.